What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Something that, I've realized in the back of my head, being a loser actually does pay off here in America. Because, like, think about it, right? You have no friends, you have no family, you're all to yourself. So, what else is there to do except get rich, save your money, and do whatever you want? I think that the problem is that being a loser gets to many people's head and they become self-destructive and start, doing things to get stimulated, whether it's to consume drugs, entertainment, hobbies. It's just a path of self-destruction that literally leads nowhere. And you tell yourself, oh yeah, you only live once, tomorrow's not promised. How do you know if you're going to wake up? You could just die the next as before you even wake up. Like I used to think like that until I realized that you just keep going until you can't go. Because once you realize that how life moves so quick in a blink of an eye, and how people from environments that has less resources than you are more happy as individuals than you are with resources, then you start to realize how valuable your environment is compared to most people's living situations. If there's one thing that I am so blessed to have, and that's a worth ethic and a open mind to learn anything I want my heart contents to desire. Like, I am one of those individuals who just needs to feed into information just so that way I can get an understanding of playing this game. You can kind of say I cope with consuming information like a computer. And it's one of I think, to be honest with you, it's one of the coolest things I've ever achieved and had the self awareness to realize, because I always thought that it was a normal occurrence, because I knew in the bottom of my heart, everybody was intelligent in some sort of shape or fashion. But unfortunately, common sense is not that common. And people will always be people. This is how human nature works. A wise man once said, "It is literally in the details, and it's very small. Hence, details. Being a loser in today's modern time with the internet is literally being antisocial, being having a not having an online presence where you're not getting like 100 likes, and you're not, socializing with a friend group, you're not drinking, you're not doing drugs, and that's basically it. Like, if you think about it, right? Most people's social media accounts have themselves having some sort of alcoholic beverage in a picture to show the world that they are socializing and having a good time and going out. It's almost if like they're spreading FOMO, right? Hey, I'm not missing out and I'm not a loser. But in reality, I feel like if you're not, if you don't have, a group chat, you don't have anybody to rely on, you don't have, family that you truly love by any means, or people to back you up, and if you don't have a savings account or even have some type of financial literacy, I think you're a loser. And it's even more worse when you try to be around a bunch of insecure people that believe that being an alcoholic, doing drugs, being fake, stabbing people in the back is okay. Like, I think, in my humble opinion, I know I'm doing something right when fake people hate me. And the thing I hate the most about human nature is that they love liars. Liars liars soothe their egos. to the point where you don't even see their true character. I overlook the lies. I want to see who you are as a person. Like like that movie They Live. I don't even got to wear the glasses. The glasses are in my ears. The glasses are in my eyes and brain. Sometimes in my gut. I can tell when a person isn't who they really are and they're just playing a character just to get to me or get something from me. Whether it's energy, whether it's money, it's just so annoying to the point where you just don't even want to deal or talk to people. But you'll start slowly judging people's, covers, and realize that, most fake people will not like you because you just come off as like an intimidating individual who isn't supposed to be looking at someone's true character, and you're supposed to be living in the moment, exchanging energies and socializing, whether it's fake or real. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, I don't if this is what socializing is, I need to stay inside the house more and just start door dashing and just start watching, how to learn more skills, how to avoid these toxic individuals. Because to me, liars are nothing but toxic individuals. They're going off of a program that everybody will like them because of the way how they feel. And they're also guarding who they really are as an individual, which that's just that's a personal right to have safety, to keep yourself intact. But it's like what it's like when you meet somebody who wants to have something real. Now all of a sudden they're the enemy because you're too scared to be vulnerable. I think the realest and strongest people I know are not afraid to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is like a superpower because you don't care no more. Like I used to have a strong hate against old people, but then I slowly realized that old people are not afraid of anything because they seen everything. Humans don't change. They all sound the same, either in the past or the future or the present. They all sound the same. And to me, it's like, yeah, this old guy's like breathing down my neck, but I mean, that's just him. He's already seen it. To him, it's like he's just sniffing out who I really am as a person. But at the end of the day, he's not scared of vulnerability. He's he's being who he wants to be, and that's more real than it can get. But I don't know. I'm not a professional here. I'm just speaking the obvious because I this is just my personal experience. But overall, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.